But in a section of the market that seems to gain a new entrant every month, the Karoq needs more than just good jeans.
Girl, now wait just a minute.
Skoda Karoq review, design.
Hey, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy
Not
to
quite.
make time for your feelings, but you have to admit.
While the Kodiaq is a fully fledged member of the Chelsea Tractor Brigade, the Karoq is noticeably more petite in its build.
Be uptown, dancing all around.
Even so,
Disco ball pops, but I have to be me. And every
Luggage space is one of the best in its class, at 588 liters with a rear seats in place and 1,605 with them folded down.
don't turn me into
if that's not enough, the VarioFlex rear seats can be removed entirely, creating a gargantuan 1810 liters of luggage capacity.
wanna stop. No, 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 no.
You can't have the variable height boot floor in conjunction with VarioFlex rear seating, so it's one or the other.
Oh, no, no, no.
Hop into the cabin and both the driver and passengers will be blessed with oodles of leg and headroom, unless you're sitting in the middle rear seat. Again, VarioFlex seating means it's a dedicated pew rather than just a slab of flat fabric, but the chunky transmission tunnel means adults will have to share legroom with those on the outer rear seats.
This is as good as
Other Skoda practicality boons include massive front door pockets which can each swallow a 1.5-liter bottle of water.
also be the hit of the pop.
A removable bin, a retractable tow bar and handy shopping bag hooks in the boot.
You and me uptown, dancing all around.
Skoda Karoq review, how does it drive?
But I have to be me.
Good news is that despite it sharing the same platform as the Seat Ateca, the Karoq is pleasantly different out on the road.
Don't hate me 'cause I get attention.
Unlike the Ateca, Skoda hasn't tried to make it sporty, instead going with the mantra of comfort is king.
I have to be me 24/7.
The end result is refreshing.
Ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no.
Sure, the steering isn't as sharp and the body roll isn't as well contained.
Never gonna stop. No.
But the Karoq suits those who drive around like they're carrying a carload of people.
Hey, I ain't never gonna.
Ride comfort is well judged, cushioning out big dips and bumps in the road, while refinement levels are pleasantly hushed, even if wind noise creeps up over 70 miles per hour or so.
I ain't never gonna stop. Love me.
If you're after the very best comfort and refinement levels that the Karoq has to offer, though, stick to either the base 1.0-liter petrol or the 2.0-liter diesel 4x4 version.
The former feels more softly sprung than any other version, while the latter benefits from standard fit multi-link rear suspension.
All other models have a less advanced torsion beam setup, which increases noise from the rear end of the chassis.
Skoda Karoq review, petrol and diesel engines.
Don't get us wrong, it's punchy enough. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 8.1 seconds and should pair up nicely with the 7-speed DSG transmission.
Oh, now wait just a minute.
However, considering how well the 148 bhp 1.5-liter TSI Evo works in other Volkswagen Group vehicles, we were a little underwhelmed by the sheer level of engine noise at high revs.
Let's just break it down.
It might not be the end of the world as you'll rarely be venturing north of 4,000 revolutions per minute, but the harsh engine note of our press car clashed with the otherwise strong refinement levels.
Your anger is misplaced. And
It feels as if there's very little power available past 4,000 revolutions per minute, too, making the 2.0-liter diesel a far more tempting proposition when you consider the potential real-world fuel savings.
be me 24/7.
And the diesel Karoq?
Gonna stop. No, 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 no.
This is all well and good, but what if you're in that minority who wants their compact crossover to be blessed with a degree of off-road usability?
Well, there's a four-wheel drive Karoq to suit, but you're restricted to the 2.0-liter TDI diesel power plant.
Come on.
On paper its performance is similar to the 1.5 TSI Evo, with 148 bhp and 251 pounds-foot of torque, enough to muster a 121 mph top speed and a standstill to 60 mph time of 8.4 seconds when mated to the slick shifting 6-speed manual.
Disappointingly, it's not much more economical than its front-drive petrol sibling, with an official claim of 56.5 miles per gallon for the TDI versus 51.4 miles per gallon.
This says more about the TSI's active cylinder technology fuel saving than it does about the diesel being poor.
The villain of the piece is an extra 183 kilograms of heft, courtesy of the heavier diesel motor in the four-wheel drive system.
Not only that, it's almost 3,300 pounds more expensive. One suspects that the regular Karoq shod with a quartet of ribs.
And grippy winter tires would prove more than ample for much of Skoda's UK client base. Is it a nice place to sit?
As you'd expect with Skoda, everything is designed and screwed together with the sympathy of a designer who has 4 young children and a mischievous Labrador puppy hell-bent on using the Karoq as its personal chew toy.
So what it lacks in design flair, it makes up for in durability and ease of use.
All the major controls are well placed and intuitive, plus the big, supportive front seats provide enough adjustment for just about every driving position.
What about standard kit?
We didn't try the UK spec car, but can confirm the big-selling SEL model is set for standard equipment including,
but not limited to, an 8.0-inch touchscreen infotainment system, cruise control, dual-zone climate control, front assist, DAB radio, a rear-view camera and smart link phone compatibility.
And breathe.
Skoda Karoq review, verdict.
Let's just break it down.
If you've got this far down the review, you can probably guess that this is a 4-star car all day long.
It excels in the areas it needs to: comfort, practicality, durability and value for money, and puts in a solid display in all other categories.
If you want a practical family car but don't need the sheer heft of the Kodiaq, its look-alike sibling does the job very well indeed. As for engines, the 1.5-liter petrol will be the motor of choice for many, but we'd be tempted to opt for the trusty 2.0-liter diesel and revel in the extra torque, fuel economy and upgraded suspension.
And I ain't never gonna stop.